One thing which selling and investing does is it keeps your ego in check. You are very careful about statements which you make. No, let me just tell you. Look, I know somebody who's been investing for the last 20 years plus, and I've known journalists and writers who write about investing and they have written about investing over long periods of time. Now, typically these people become skeptical. Maybe they've not earned enough money themselves personally, but they're very skeptical about very many companies. And whenever a sector rallies or a company rallies, their first reaction is, "Oh my God, this is overpriced." I remember one of these guys writing about Maruti being a terribly overpriced IPO at 105 rupees. And then it went on, I think within 3-4 months or 6 months, it went to 1000 rupees. So how do you react to that? Typical reaction is, "Oh God, you should sell into it," right? So for example, these people will tell you that the American market is mad. Only 5 scripts are doing well. That is, the FANG thing. And in India also, please understand that this is not a rally. This is a one-sided rally. There is only Reliance which is doing well. The others are not doing well. So therefore, Reliance has to fall and the whole market has to correct, because that is what is happening. Now this is their view, and largely the view that look, I am correct, the market is wrong. Now how long can you keep pretending that you are right and the market is wrong? Look at the results that all these companies are posting, whether it is Facebook or whether it is Google. These results are crushing. Apple, they just are crushing all the estimates, right? So something is happening right in these companies. They all have enough cash to last them for a decade, right? That's the kind of money. What do you really want going into an epidemic in your company? A company which can raise its revenues or increase its revenues or actually thrive on this problem, right? And have enough cash that in case your strategy goes wrong, you don't have enough money. Now look at it this way. All these 5 companies, all the FANG companies have this. Similarly, Reliance has this. Reliance earlier was getting a discounting as an oil company, oil major. But now it is getting a higher P. Did we anticipate this? No. Many of us didn't anticipate this. I also felt, and I sold into the rally at about 1400 or 1500. I said enough to Reliance. But then at 1800 it looks attractive now, right? So you have to be willing to change your mind. You cannot create one ideal in your head and say this is how an industrialist should be, or this is how a prime minister should be. An ideal prime minister, well, Mr. Modi is not an ideal prime minister. But then there is nothing called an ideal prime minister, because that ideal prime minister is in your head. So the ideal market conditions where all shares will go up by 8% and the market will go up by 8% doesn't happen. There will be some shares which go up by 800% and some which go down by 800%. All of them put together make the market, right? So let us look at some of the working of the American markets, and some of those numbers are so stunning. If you see, so we all will keep pretending that the market looks into the future and market looks into the immediate future. Sometimes the market looks into the next 3 months, sometimes it looks into the next 6 months. Sometimes it may even be looking, in some companies, looking at even next 30 months, because if you take Indigo, I see cash flow positive happening maybe only after 12 months. So next 3-4 quarters it is going to lose money. Anticipate that it will lose money. So if it loses 1800 crores a quarter, it will lose 6000-7000 crores over the next 1 year. Maybe it may not lose that much. I don't know, but market discounts all that. Therefore, the market is willing to pay a price of, say, 950 or 1000 for an Indigo or 1800 for a Reliance. The market is able to see more than what you are able to see. Now look at the, I'm reading out the results. Amazon Q2 earnings blows past estimates as Corona buying boosts revenue and profit. That is Amazon. Look at Apple. Apple again, Q3 expectations are brilliant, it beats expectations and announce a 4:1 stock split, right? Stock split doesn't really mean anything in terms of cash flow, but it's a very strong signal saying the company is doing well. Facebook Q2 earnings, sales top, expectations as ad businesses are buoyant, right? So I've shared with you Amazon, Apple, and Facebook. What more do you want? Of course, there is Google. As soon as I find Google results, I don't think I have Google results. So the largest technology companies are putting up such a great exhibition there. Isn't it fairly obvious that their prices would go up? The other prices going up, going down, I don't know, but look at these rocking results. And what is happening is they are able to attract investors all over the world. So I'm sure somebody from Indonesia, somebody from China, somebody from Japan, and many people from India are investing in these shares because the US markets have done well in the last 1 year, about 50% kind of a return. So a lot of people are putting money into the US market. I'm not getting into whether they should, but I'm saying they are putting money into US market. So that is another reason why this kind of boom is happening. Not just in those shares, any shares which simple, right? There is a demand is greater than the supply. In all these shares, it's fairly obvious that these shares will go up, or that Reliance will go up. That these companies which I said are doing so well are the same companies which are looking to invest in Reliance. Isn't that enough reason for Reliance to go up? So don't get biased. Don't say that, oh, I don't like the balance sheet of Reliance. If Reliance is 15% of the Sensex, it cannot be 0% of your portfolio. It's as simple as that. Overpriced, highly priced, the prices will come down. I am not getting into the futuristic saying what is going to happen. What has already happened, they're getting enough cash flows. It's now more a technology company. Will the PE change? Maybe not, right? But the fact is, when the facts change, you have to change your mind. You have to be like Winston Churchill, like George Bernard Shaw. When George Bernard Shaw says, whenever I go to a tailor, he measures me up. Or Keynes says, when the facts change, I change my mind. I've changed my mind regularly about PSU companies, right? So when things change your mind. Don't keep saying that the market doesn't know. The market knows, right? Of course, market can remain overvalued, undervalued for long stretches of time. But in the case of these FANG, I think the results are amazing. What will happen in future, I do not know. Thank you.